pay attention. Back to the Frank Show now on 96.1 KLPX.
She's back. She's back. She's the intrigued foodie, Chandrea Thomas. Chandrea Thomas is back. I'm trying to make a Backstreet Boys song out of it, and it's not really working.
It's not working, man. That's all right. That's all right.
Chandrea Thomas is our foodie friend. She's known as the Intrigued Foodie. You can find her on all your social medias, your Facebook, your Instagram, your YouTubes as Intrigued Foodie. And I understand you recently sampled a couple of new things here in town. Kristine, Chandrea, when she walked into the studio, told me that she thinks maybe when she was doing one of these food sampling somewhere, like she came out with some kind of a sniffles or something. What happened, Chandrea?
No. Man, listen, man. You know, when the lines are the lines, you know. I mean, you never know where you pick stuff up. It could be a doorknob, it could be the elevator. You know what I mean? But. You know, I was in a couple of places. I was like, man, I hope I don't, you know what I'm saying, get sick or nothing like that. You know what I mean? However, therefore, and such as,
yes,
I did.
You did.
So it shut us down for a minute. You know what I mean?
Oh, how long were you out?
Man,
for?
I was down, man, at least a week, man.
A week.
Shut me down. But I got back up real quick though. But I'm still kind of tired though. You know what I'm saying? Still a little weak, you know, I'm a little weak, but I'm cool.
Do you do temperature? Did you check your temperature and all that?
Yeah, checked my temperature, did the whole thing, just kind of.
At the highest, what was your highest temperature at?
I probably got to like 101.7,
That's
101.5.
101.5 is my cutoff temperature. That's when I go, oh, it's time to call someone.
It's time to, so I went to, the doc. Got the medications and, got situated.
Did you get any other symptoms of anything else that caused you to pause and you get concerned? Like, did you lose your sense of smell? Or?
Nope, none of that. And Lord, don't let that sense of taste go away, bro.
Right.
That would change the whole game for me.
See, one of these days, Kristine, you got to be up in here when Chandrea comes so you can tell her about your experiences. My on-air colleague down in Bisbee, she lost her sense of smell and taste after getting COVID.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's still.
That would be the worst, man.
It is. Yeah. It still hasn't quite come back. So sometimes I'll have to have my son or Gary, taste the food. And
Is
I'm
this
like,
too
do
salty?
I need salt?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't know.
Oh, man. You got to watch, man. You got to watch that.
Yes, be careful. Protect your nose and your taste buds. You need them, baby.
I'm saying, so I'm not playing. Like this summer, there's some things going around this summer, man. So I got my mask, like for real. Like, I mean, we cool, Frank. We got a little distance. You know what I'm saying? But
listen, people got mad at me during pandemic because I was really encouraging people to wear masks. In fact, Chandrea, I will show you this. Look at this. I'll tell you, I still carry it around with me. Because I'm that kind of person.
You got a stash?
I got a stash of masks right there.
What?
Oh, yeah. Still,
snap.
yeah.
Okay.
You look at my stash of masks. I got a fancy Evolved Together mask case.
I heard that.
Yeah.
And I always keep them in like in my purse or in my backpack or something like
That's
that.
right.
You know what I mean? Because,
Absolutely.
all it takes is an elevator ride and pushing a button. That's it.
And look, I'm 53-year-old frail white fella now. I get the
Not frail.
I get the wrong virus.
No.
It's over for me.
Oh, you good, man. You all right.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got like 5 masks in here.
Man,
just
keep
in
your
case.
stash, man.
Yeah.
Man, look, I'm not playing in these streets this summer at all, okay?
I'm with you. Chandrea Thomas, our guest in the studio, the Intrigued Foodie. You most recently did a review at Cinnaholic.
Yeah, so, I brought my list today. See, here's the thing. I've been collecting. Because I've been out for a while. So I've been collecting my little list, okay?
Okay.
Well, let me go Cinnaholic, then I'm going to go down to other things real quick. Like,
perfect.
Let me make sure y'all give me my time, you know what I'm saying, so I can run through this, okay?
Yeah.
I know last time that was an issue up in here. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to be taking people's time and stuff. Okay, so Cinnaholic.
Yeah,
Okay, Cinnaholic.
Right.
Came across them on my Instagram. I always do, though. It's always on my Instagram or like on my Facebook because I'm a part of a lot of foodie groups and stuff like that.
Right.
And so I was like, ooh, I cannot wait because I love me a good cinnamon roll. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'll be real with you. Like the cinnamon rolls at the mall, at Cinnabon, it's changed, man. It's a little different.
It's been a long time for me.
It's a little different now.
So it's been since like the 80s or 90s since I had a Cinnabon, I think.
They don't taste the same the way. I don't know what they changed, but something changed with them. But, so I was like, ooh, let me get to Cinnaholics. So the first day I couldn't make it because the line was too long and it was hot. Like we already know how I am about a line.
This is not the first time we've heard about you trying to check stuff out and being turned away by a long line.
But day 2,
okay,
the line was inside.
Oh, perfect.
So I was like, I can do this line. I can do the line indoors. You know what I mean? So I went in and it was like, there were like a good amount of people in there. And so like, and I got my cinnamon roll and I saw the selection. So it's kind of like build your own cinnamon roll type deal.
Okay.
And so I got like this one called the Cookie Monster, and then I got like a plain one, you know, because my husband's like, nah, just give me the plain. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like the Cookie Monster is like, and wait a minute, did I just say that? Oh, it is vegan.
What?
It's
How?
vegan, y'all.
So
How?
I don't know, but it tastes delicious.
So Cinnaholics is vegan?
It's vegan. Actually, they were on like, I guess the people who started it were on like Shark Tank or something like that.
Oh, that makes
And so
sense.
I guess the franchise has kind of started to grow. So like,
okay.
it's all on like the packaging and stuff. I noticed that.
I gotcha.
And so, but they come out warm.
Yeah.
They come out warm,
I
and so
bet.
it's all like delicious and fresh. And they're in there working feverishly and baking, and you know what I'm saying, putting it all together and stuff. And you can build your own thing. So I got like the Cookie Monster is like a cinnamon roll with a glob of like vegan cookie dough on top.
Okay, yeah.
It was good, man. It
do
was good. The calories were worth it.
Do you remember any of the other options?
There was like an apple pie, something.
Jeez.
Just like the regular cinnamon roll.
And
They
that's
have
what-
like a bunch of different just things you can just put on top of
Yeah. And then your husband just got plain regular, because I feel
Yeah.
like that's the way I would have gone.
Yeah, because he wanted to like get the regular. I didn't care.
No.
like-
I have what you call the type 2. The diabetes with the high blood sugar, and just
man.
hearing you talk about a cinnamon roll with cookies crumbled on top of it, like
it was a cookie dough scoop on
Dude,
top.
well, I can feel my blood pressure spiking just listening to you talk about it, for real.
But you know what? I mean, it was the killer of the calories for the entire week, but it was worth it. And then my husband went back he was like, I want to go back. So he went back the next day and got another one.
You went back the
Yeah,
next
so
day.
there was really like little to no lines. So he was like, I'm going back to give me another one. I said, okay,
awesome.
that's cool.
All right.
So
Cinnaholic is
thumbs up, man.
I was going to say, sounds
Test
like
it
thumbs
out.
up from you.
Yeah, the service was great. Owners were really nice and stuff like that. So shout out to Cinnaholics.
All right. Where are they located?
They're over on like Wilmot and like Broadway
Okay.
area, kind of like by the Hawaiian Bros location across the street, across from Sweet Tomatoes. I was trying to go into that day.
Oh,
That's what I was
wow.
gonna-
So I went through that parking lot. I was like, well, I'm going to keep going. So I went across the street to Cinnaholic.
You know, I saw a newspaper article that people are coming from California to come to this to this Sweet Tomatoes.
Yeah, it's like the only one in the
It's
country
the
that's
only one
open
in the
or
country,
something.
and
Yeah.
like people are driving hours and hours to
What
go
are they
stand
putting in that food, man? Got people coming on Sweet Tomato. What they putting in that food?
love.
All that love and attention.
All right, so Cinnaholic was your first review.
Cinnaholic loved it. Okay.
Where are we going to next?
Okay, so we're going to go to one that, didn't go so well.
Uh-oh. Well, that's what
Man,
happens
look,
when
look,
you're doing.
I got to keep it 100, man.
Yeah,
I
when
got
you're doing
to.
food reviews, it's not going to be a home run every time.
It can't be. I mean, I've been really lucky for a long time. So I went to the Tuxon Chix place.
Okay.
It used to be the chicken waffle place over on
Yeah.
Grant on the east side.
Right.
And what happened, I said, I like to keep things basic. Like, I don't like to get a bunch of stuff on the food.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I want to keep it basic. So,
I don't want to get like the thing they're known for.
yeah. And plus, I like to get like basic stuff. I'm like, the basic stuff I wanted to see if it's done right. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All I got was lemon pepper wings
Okay.
and an order of fries.
It's so simple enough.
Yeah, it was $10. That's what I got.
Uh-oh.
And I got them, and I was like, took my first bite. I was like, oh man, it was way too salty.
Oh, you're making me
Like
nervous.
the salt was
Oh.
heavy, and then like the fries were like super salty. So I don't know if the food was like kind of pre-seasoned and somebody put salt on top of
I
it.
see what you're saying.
But
Yeah.
when I posted about it, to be fair, when I posted about it in my food group, a lot of people really liked it.
Okay.
But they got stuff with like sauces on it and things like that. I just got stuff that was like, kind of not naked, but you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Kind of like really
Close to,
basic.
close to.
So yeah, so people were like, oh, that was just a one-time thing. You got to give them another chance and this and, that.
And did you?
No, I haven't done it yet.
Okay,
you
you'll
know
go
what I'm
back,
saying?
though,
But
yeah.
I might give them another shot or whatever.
Yeah.
But I kind of like to go by the first experience because for me, it's about consistency. Be consistent all the time. Like
Yeah.
that's what brings people back is consistent service
That's
and
right.
consistent food. So that's my thing.
But if you're part of a food community and you're hearing from multiple people, try again.
Then I'll try again.
Yeah.
I'll try again. I'll give a shout out and try it again. Try it again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And that was Tuxon Chix.
yeah. So
They're spelling that Tuxon.
yeah.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, I hadn't either.
Yeah.
And that's where the old like chicken and waffle place. So it was kind of a other chicken place, and it was something else before that. I can't remember what it was before that.
All right.
So the other place I went to recently was Bistro 44.
I don't know anything about Bistro 44.
Bistro 44,
Yeah.
again, another East Side Grant
Right.
Road situation.
Okay.
And what they have is like a bistro, you know what I'm saying, situation. But the cool thing about it is like they have a ton of regulars. I went in for the half-price Sunday burger deal
Oh, my God.
because that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, what am I getting for this half price, right?
I feel like have we had these folks on before? Because I'm on their website now, Rob, and everything looks super familiar. Go ahead.
Bistro 44, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went in there, and this one lady was like having like her lunch. It was like lunchtime, but Sunday afternoon.
Right.
She's like, oh, it's so good. They didn't know really what I had going on. So I was like, oh, really? It's my first time in here. The service was great. The people were really polite. People were like, oh, I come here all the time. I'm a regular.
Okay.
Like most of the people were regulars.
Right.
It's kind of like
Wow.
Cheers. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh,
Like,
yeah.
Everybody knows your name up in there.
Right, yeah.
Okay. So, but the service was good. The burger was awesome. And I paid like $9 maybe.
Okay.
And here's the
Oh,
thing, but
nice.
it tastes the same as it costs the same as if you go through a drive-through.
Which is-
when you come and think about it, to get like little baby burger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Right.
So like for me, I like to get like a real hamburger, and you might as well just go to a restaurant.
I was going to say, like,
full
a
service, yeah.
restaurant-style burger instead
Yeah.
of doing fast food drive-through. It's always better. Always.
Yeah.
So what did you get at Bistro 44? You got the burger.
I got the burger, and it had like I think it was an aioli, something, the spread that goes on it or something like that.
Yeah,
if I'm saying
come
that
on.
right.
You're like a foodie person. You should know these words.
Well, I'm trying to get there, man. I'm trying to get there. All these little fancy terms.
Because that's a word I've heard before, but
Yeah,
I don't
but I'm
know.
like-
I don't know it well enough to correct you.
Because I was like, mustard and mayo. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so simple with hamburgers too. When I go to In-N-Out, I just get spread and pickle. That's it.
Yeah, but that's what you call it.
Yeah.
That's what you call it. So In-N-Out is bussing too, but that's a regular. So Bistro 44 was awesome. Service was like, I will totally go back there. They had the salmon I wanted to try, but I was like, let me get into the
Right.
burger thing first to see
Trying
how I
that
felt
out and
about
see.
that. Yeah.
So what was this? What do you remember? What the salmon meal was or dish?
It was like a bourbon salmon. Other people were ordering it, and I was looking at it, and I was like,
looks
okay, I'm
good.
coming back for that, but that's
Yeah.
not half price.
Right.
That's not half price though. You know what I'm saying? But so yes, Bistro 44, I was here for it. And
That's awesome.
they were awesome. Okay, let me go down this other list really quick.
Okay.
So for my anniversary, I went to Tuk Tuk Thai.
I don't know. I've never heard of this.
Yeah, we always go to like a Thai place for our anniversary, and there's one that opened, I think, kind of on the east side, and there's one like off of tell me the street.
I don't know. There's so many of them. Campbell, North Campbell.
Yeah, that's the one I went to. Yeah, because I met the owner like a while back. But we went there for our anniversary, and I had just realized I hadn't talked about the place. It's really good, very consistent. Like I said, the food is consistent. I had like basil chicken, crispy chicken something.
Oh, that sounds super
It was good.
Yeah.
And then like the Thai iced tea on the side.
Yeah.
Man, it was on point.
I've got this up on my screen here. Tuk Tuk Thai, Thai street food. $29.90 North Campbell. And it's in one of those little malls there. It's Suite 130. Go ahead, Kristine.
It's their little packaging. Their takeout packaging looks like little lotus flowers, and it's so cute.
Oh, so you've gone there.
I mean, yeah.
See, you
they're
know what's
so
up.
neat. Mm-hmm. I do. Yeah, they're perfect. I love that. Great. I'm so glad you went there.
Okay, two more places I want to run by really quick. So, as part of the whole Yelp elite group.
Okay. Oh, that's right. You were a
Yeah.
Yelp elitist. That's right.
That's right.
Nice.
I'm claiming my people. So we had a thing to try Cuppa Go Go.
Okay.
And it was like a food truck. And I actually tried that for when I did a story about, like, when I worked for K-Gun.
Okay.
I did a story about the Pit. It was called the Pit. It was like a food truck, like kind of a hub.
I remember the Pit.
Yeah, the Pit. It's not there anymore, but I remember I tried like a slushy kind of lemonade from them. It was like a hibiscus something, and it was
Okay.
really good.
Yeah.
But this time they had like a thing for Yelpers to come in and try their coffees. So I tried like the horchata something cold.
Okay. I have to talk to you about horchata.
Horchata.
Because being gringo, when I came to Arizona 24 years ago, I tried horchata for the first time, and I go, oh, too sweet, not for me. It's like milk with sugar.
Yes. I mean, but I can't like tres leches.
Right.
The
And
cake,
cinnamon.
So
Yeah.
it's kind of like So it's horchata.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I got to pronounce that properly. I'm wrong because I'm from Arizona. I should know better than that. So I tried that. So Cuppa Go Go was really good. So actually, they have the food truck, but they opened up a storefront.
A brick and mortar?
Yeah, brick and mortar, but they make the drinks in the truck and bring them through the store.
This is the same way with that fish taco place I told you about. Yeah.
So clever. So clever. And the space is really cool. They have games and stuff for you to hang out and stuff like that.
Right on.
So that was a cool experience to see their brick and mortar location, And then the last but not least,
Okay.
I tried the scented leaf for the first time ever. Oh. Never been there. Have you ever gone to Scented Leaf?
I have not. It comes right up. Scented Leaf Tea House.
Yeah, fancy tea stuff,
Yeah.
right? So I went in there and they opened a new location.
I'm drinking tea right
So
now.
there you go. Yeah,
Chandrea, I got a cuppa right now.
They opened an East Side location. Clearly, I like being on the East Side of town. I'm always over there.
That's right.
But so there is a new location there. Oh, my foot is stuck in this chair. Oh, there it is. So I couldn't even move around. So they have a new location, and so when I went in there, it was cool though because it almost felt like people were on their computers working and like kind of doing their thing. It was like Starbucks but with tea.
Yeah.
And like I think they're building out the other side to like finish out the rest of the building for more space or whatever. But it was like a cool vibe in there and like very.
Do you talk to people and they all have a British accent?
Well, not the guy that did my that took my order.
Because because I've heard about Scented Leaf, but only from British people here in town.
Really?
Yeah, because they love their tea.
Oh, fancy tea.
That's right.
But you know what? I was like, and so I went home and I got like this container. It was like a hibiscus, prickly pear tea.
All kinds of different bespoke, different tea leaf mixtures and everything.
All the whole combo. They have a whole big wall of like all these different teas you can select.
They sell little containers for you to do your tea brews and stuff and all that?
You get all that little stuff.
Little wire mesh containers that hold the leaves and whatever?
Maybe so.
That's when you're brewing a big old pot.
Oh, like when you have your own thing. I didn't look that deep, but I'm guessing they do if they sell all the loose tea.
Because
you know
this
what I mean?
right here is a tea bag. And then if you're going to brew a big pot, you would either use like 5 of these or have your own
like
loose
little
leaf.
sack that you put inside the water.
Right.
You put your own tea leaves in.
That's right.
Yeah, so they have like all the loose tea leaves and stuff, and you can buy your bags of them or whatever. And I was like, it was really good.
Yeah.
It was really good. I liked the vibe, like the whole setup of the place and everything, a little greenery. And
they have stuff for you to fancy. They have stuff for you to fancy your tea up with, sweeteners and milks and creams
they
and all that.
They were like agave. Would you like agave?
Yeah, I do.
Or like honey, or or whatever.
Try some, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that was a good spot. That was a good spot.
Well,
so
then,
I had some adventures, man.
Let's see if we can do a recap here. Chandrea Thomas, the intrigued foodie, has paid us a visit. And she's given us her reviews of Cinnaholic. That's what you started with.
Yeah, buddy.
Bistro 44, you had a fantastic burger.
Yes.
You popped into Tuxon Chix. You got some lemon and pepper wings, and they were a little salty.
Yeah, because I got to watch my blood pressure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
I'm a black woman in America.
That's right.
Yeah.
You did your anniversary meal with your husband at Tuk Tuk Thai.
Yes.
And you enjoyed that. Cuppa Go Go is a food truck that's doing cups of liquids, beverages, and coffees.
Out of a brick and mortar.
And now they're out of a brick and mortar. And then you just talked about the Scented Leaf, the tea spot with several locations in town. Very nice. If you haven't seen Chandrea on social media yet, you can check out Chandrea Thomas, the intrigued foodie, on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You can tell it's the end of the week, and I'm struggling to talk properly.
That's all right. It's getting towards later on, and I'm broke. Now I'm broke. I done spent all my money at these restaurants. I'm going to have to give me a little part-time gig, man. Come on, man.
Chandrea Thomas, we love having visits from you. Thank you for coming in and sharing everything with us.
All good, man. Thanks for having me.
Next time.